1. Express gratitude. Start by expressing gratitude for the opportunity or invitation you originally accepted. Let the person know that you appreciate them thinking of you and giving you the chance to participate. This is an important step because it shows the person that you value their time and effort in reaching out to you. Additionally, it sets a positive tone for the conversation, making it easier to address your change of plans. This makes perfect sense to me, as we want to start the engagement in a positive tone, where you acknowledge and appreciate others. 2. Explain the reason. Explain the reason why you're no longer able to follow through with your original commitment. Be honest and transparent about your reasons, but also be tactful and respectful. You don't have to go into great detail, but it's important to provide a clear explanation so that the person can understand your decision. You want to draw a parallel here and bring the receiving party into your perspectives and point of views. You need to be able to articulate the situation clearly so others reason the same. 3. Apologize. Apologize for any inconvenience or disappointment you may have caused by changing your mind. Let the person know that you understand how this might have impacted their plans or expectations. By apologizing, you're acknowledging the impact of your decision on the other person, and this can help to smooth over any potential hard feelings. Let the other party know that it was not an easy decision for you to make, as you acknowledge your understanding of the potential impact to everyone due to your actions. 4. Offer alternatives. If possible, offer alternatives or solutions to mitigate the impact of your decision. For example, you could recommend someone else to take your place or offer to help find a replacement. This shows the person that you're committed to finding a solution and making things right. It is important that you have given thoughts in the situation, and actively tries to find solution, and perhaps even better alternatives to resolve the issue. In doing so also shows you're caring. 5. Be firm. Be firm in your decision to say no, but also be open to discussion. If the person you originally made the commitment to is someone you value and respect, you may want to offer to talk about how you can work together in the future. For example, you could say something like, "Thank you for understanding my decision. I hope we can work together in the future when the timing is right." However, if you feel like the conversation has reached a natural conclusion, it's okay to politely end the discussion. You need to be polite but firm in your decision. Avoid letting the other side persuade you to change your no back into a yes again. Always stand solid behind your reasoning, and do not keep going back and forth on your action taken. You will lose a lot of credibility if you keep changing your mind. Understand that saying no after saying yes is not necessarily a bad thing. While it's important to keep your commitments and follow through on your promises, there are times when circumstances change and saying no becomes the right decision. It's better to be honest and transparent with the person who made the original request or invitation, rather than attempting to fulfill a commitment you're no longer able or willing to keep. In fact, saying no after saying yes can be a sign of integrity and self-awareness. It shows that you're aware of your own limits and priorities, and that you're willing to make tough decisions in order to take care of yourself and your responsibilities. Of course, it's important to consider the impact of your decision on the other person. If you've made a commitment to someone, they may be counting on you to follow through. In such cases, it's important to communicate your decision as soon as possible, explain your reasons, and offer alternatives if possible. Ultimately, saying no after saying yes can be a difficult conversation to have, but it's better to be honest and transparent than to make a commitment you can't keep. By doing so, you'll maintain your integrity, build stronger relationships, and make space for opportunities that are better aligned with your priorities and goals. In conclusion, saying no after saying yes can be a challenging experience, but it's an important skill to have. By expressing gratitude, explaining the reason, apologizing, offering alternatives, and being firm, you can navigate these situations with grace and respect. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your own well-being and change your plans if needed. Besides, you don't want to commit to any situation where you only feel obligated to engage in, but not fully motivated to give your very best. By being honest and respectful in your communication, you can maintain positive relationships with those around you. Thank you for watching.